Hello and welcome to Access UTV. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today I'd like to talk to you about ending relationships. Now, this could apply to any area of relationship, whether it's a business relationship, a lover relationship, but I specifically want to talk to you today about when kids end their relationships with their friends. And one of the things that seems to be really prominent on this planet, and very much so in film and TV, and you know, when you break up with somebody, it's just this dramatic, terrible, awful thing, and you can never speak to them again, and oh, how could they do this to me, and oh dear. And that's how our kids are learning to function. And what if ending a relationship actually isn't ever ending a relationship? What do I mean by that? Well, a relationship is a distance between two things. And when we are choosing not to be friends with somebody anymore, or choosing not to be having sex with them, or whatever it is we are, whatever relationship we're talking about, all we're doing is increasing the distance between the two things. Now, as an infinite being, can you ever actually have distance between you and anything else? No, everyone and everything is included in you, and you are included in all of them. So, all we're doing is choosing not to associate with them physically. So, how often have we tried to cut ourselves off from someone? How, when your kid stops being friends with somebody, do they do everything they can to cut themselves off from being around that person, having them in their life? And how often does that actually create more ease and joy and glory? To me, the only reason to stop hanging out with someone is because there's no longer the ease, the joy, and the glory there. And that may be because they've done something terrible, awful, and wrong to you, but that may also just because it's no longer fun to hang out with them. And that's the situation we found ourselves in recently with my youngest son, and he had come to the point where he just didn't want to hang out with this friend anymore. And the friend can be very annoying at times, but then so can my son. And so it was all pretty much what he had to do to actually disconnect from this friend was to be mean to him, to get him to stop ringing, to get him to stop inviting him to play on PlayStation, to get him to stop trying to hang out with him. And so he got to that place where it's just like, just go away. And then, so the kid's kind of gone away. He's not trying to hang out with them anymore. They go to different schools now, and so that makes it a lot easier, I'm sure. Yet, yesterday, Damien came to me and he said, "Mum, I want this kid to stop playing the game that I downloaded onto his PlayStation." And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, I went onto PlayStation, I saw he's got more trophies than me, so he must be playing that game." And I said, "So is it that he's out-creating you and getting more trophies, or is it that you don't want him to play it anymore?" He's like, "I just don't want him to play it anymore." Okay, cool. So does him playing it stop you from playing it? No. Does him playing it hurt you in any way? No. So other than the fact that he has access to a game which you quite happily gave to him at the time, what is actually the problem? "Oh, I just don't want him to play it." I said, "Okay, cool." So the only way you can get him to stop playing it is by ringing him up and making the demand of that. What's that going to create? Is that going to create more ease, joy, and glory in your life, in his life? Or is it going to create trauma and drama, upset and crap in either or both of your lives. Oh, it's just going to create upset and drama. And I said, well, if it was a physical object, like if it was a physical game that you actually needed the DVD to play the game, and he had it at his house and you wanted it back so that you could play the game, because sweet, I could understand that. But there is no reason to ask him to stop playing this game other than to be mean. And you're not a mean person. So what's actually going on? He's like, well, I don't think you can get a refund on the game if you're playing it. I said, so it's actually got nothing to do with this kid. You actually want your money back on the game, and if he's playing it, you may not be able to. And he said, yeah. I said, okay, cool. Would you be willing to acknowledge that in the first place, rather than trying to make trauma and drama within your relationship with someone? He said, but we're not friends anymore. I said, yeah, but you're still you still have a distance between you two. Whether it's a close distance and you're close friends, or whether it's a distant distance and you don't talk to each other anymore, it's still a relationship. So what are you looking to create in your relationships? Ease and joy and glory, or pain, suffering and glory? And he's like, ease, joy and glory. I was like, cool. So it's a bit of a long story, but it gives you the sense of actually looking at what you're looking to create when you are doing stuff, when you split up with someone. So often when people split up in boyfriend-girlfriend kind of relationships, they cause pain, suffering and glory because they don't actually want to be happy themselves. And so seeing the other person getting on with their life, creating new relationships, finding a new boyfriend or girlfriend causes them upset, and they don't want to acknowledge that they don't want to be happy. So they need to make it so that the other person's not happy either, so it's okay for them not to be happy. How does it get any better than that? So when you're dealing with your kids who are going through breakups, what if you were to ask them more questions about what they're looking to create with regards to that relationship? Are they looking to create upset in the other person's world? Are they looking to create joy in their world? What is it that they're looking to create by the action that they're looking to be or do? So, bit of a long one, but I hope it gives you more ease, more clarity on how to deal with kids when they're going through breakups. It may even give you a little hint on what could be possible for you when you're dealing with your own relationships. So thanks for joining me here at Access You TV. If you found this information useful, then hit the subscribe button for more videos. And hey, if something's going on in your world that's just not working for you and you'd like some one-on-one facilitation, touch base with me. I'd love to assist you in creating more ease, more joy and more glory in your life, your living, and your reality. Cheers.